Okay, so let's continue with information assurance 2 for today's topic. We're going to continue our discussion on the impact of AI and machine learning on cybersecurity, the blockchain for security, ransomware trend, the future of passwordless authentication, and cybersecurity in the workplace. So now, what is the impact of AI and machine learning in cybersecurity? So artificial intelligence and machine learning for anomaly detection. So with the use of AI, we use this machine learning and AI to detect anomaly detection, threat hunting, and malware classification. So we have the deepfake, phishing, and invasion attack for adversarial for AI. So ito po yun naman yung mga ginagamit yung AI for uh, malicious intentions. For this, we also have tools that necessary or use. So this is sample of tools to counter the attack of AI and machine learning. So we have the Darktrace and IBM Watson for cybersecurity. So what is Darktrace? So it is a self-learning AI and that detect and respond to cybersecurity threat in real time. It's modeled the normal behavior of every user and device within a network and flags anomalies without relying on the known threat signature. So we've been discussing for a while that there is a global cooperation on the finding the threat signature, while this Darktrace is a self-learning AI na hindi lang nagre-rely sa threat signature. So it has use a real-time detections of flags anomalies. So what is the key features? We have the autonomous response, the threat visualization, and 3D attack path, the work across cloud, AI, cloud, IoT, email, and OT environment, and its uses unsupervised machine learning. So common uses, it detects subtle insider threat or novel attack like the zero day that traditional system may miss. So if we remember ano yan, the discussions when we encounter the zero days, which is the most parang fatal attack in cybersecurity. So we can use Darktrace to counter this attack. And another is the IBM Watson. So Watson's uses a natural language processing or NLP to understand and analyze massive volume of unstructured data such as threat intelligence feed, blogs, and research paper to enhance SOOP decision making. Okay, so alam na natin yung SOOP. Let's refer to the previous discussion. What is the key features of IBM Watson? It's integrate the IBM QRadar SIMS. Alam natin yung SIMS from previous discussion also. Speed up threat investigation by correlating structures and unstructured data. So, provide contextual insight, attack techniques, indicators of compromise. So, saan natin ito ginagamit? Reduces analyst fatigue by accelerating the tri-age by providing contextual AI-driven analysis. So later on, part of this slide is the common challenges for the workforce and cybersecurity. So that include fatigue. So nahihirapan yung mga cybersecurity expert in determining threat. So this help for them to determine threat. So another topic is called the blockchain for security. Ano ba yung blockchain? Alam ko, I think previous weeks we already have discussion of blockchain. Maybe you encounter it in the Congress or in school that we know this the new trend of technology. What is the opportunities of blockchain security? It is a tampered-proof decentralized trust model. So, as we remember the non-repudiation, sabihin, we can't deny. We can't deny what we do. We can't deny that we put something, we can't deny that in the logs. And so it's a tamper-proof decentralized trust model. Okay, so it's in decentralized. Ibig sabihin, hindi tayo nagre-rely for a specific server na doon lang yung doon tayo magre-rely. It is a decentralized. Next is the application identity, voting, and supply chain. So that is also we can apply blockchain. So we just come up with with the election in the Philippines, right? So we have the senatorial election. One area of concern is the security of the machine voting. But then this is a new solution that we can come up. In the future, maybe the use of blockchain technology in voting and also in supply chains. Next is the challenges. Scalability, energy, and regulation. In blockchain, meron tayong pwedeng encounter na challenges. It is the scalability, energy, and regulation. So, wala pa tayong specific regulation that may control or give policy on the use of blockchain. Okay, we have the resources. Another is one important topic that we need to discuss before we finish all this topic for information assurance is the ransomware. So, alam ko, palagi na natin itong na-encounter. Alam na niya kung ano yung ransomware. But then here, we are looking more forward to ransomware here. Yan. Ransomware is like a double extortion. And kung may extortion, ito double extortion. And we have the RAAS. And the sample is the WannaCry. And then, how are we going to prevent the ransomware? So, we have the backups. Yeah. So, to further discuss, ano ba yung RAAS? RAAS is the ransomware as a service. So, in summary, ang ibig sabihin nito is yung ransomware as a software na binebenta or they sell it. So, ransomware developer list their malware to affiliate. Tapos yung affiliate nila, sila ngayon yung magde-deploy no ransomware to specific target. So, ransomware as a service but for criminal purpose. Yan yung isang dilemma natin. So, paano yan? Paano yung nag-work? Developer creates and maintain the ransomware codes. Affiliate pay a fee for shares profit with the developer. Then, victim is infected. The affiliate demand a ransom. The profit are split between the affiliate and the developer. So, yan ang kalakalan ng RAAS, ransomware as a service. Another is for the protection for ransomware, so we can use what we call the EDR or the Endpoint Detection and Response. This is a cybersecurity solution designed to monitor, detect, investigate, and respond to suspicious activity on the endpoint, such as laptop, desktop, server, and mobile devices. So, last previous discussion, I have shown or discussed the ERD or the endpoint detection and response. So, the difference with this is on the endpoint, yung dulo. Sabi nga, yung dulo ng network, di ba, tawag natin doon yung endpoint, which is the laptop, the desktop server, and the mobile. So, ibig sabihin dito natin nilalagay yung protection. Hindi sa firewall, hindi doon sa network, hindi doon sa server, hindi doon sa clouds. It is on the endpoint. So, popular ERD solution, ito yung Sentinel-1, CrowdStrike Falcon. So, nakita yung logo. Yan yung logo ng CrowdStrike. And then, the Microsoft Defender for endpoint, Sophos Intercept X, and the Trend Micro Apex 1. So, these are the EDR that we have now. This is another security software that we can install to the endpoint. Next is the passwordless authentication. Say, passwordless. Ibig sabihin, wala ng password, di ba? Passwordless. Ano yung counter natin or kapalit ng passwordless or ng password, kaya siya naging passwordless, it is the use of biometrics, the FIDO2 or web authentication, and the hardware token. And the benefit of which is the better UX, user interface, and the phishing resistance. Dahil nga, gumagamit tayo ng passwordless, so, mas ano siya, sabi natin, hindi ka na magme-memorize ng password, sabi natin, mas convenient yung pag-login natin sa mga website. So, ano ngayon yung FIDO2? So, FIDO, Fast Identity Online 2. So, sabihin niyo, the way that we validate the session of the user in a website. Kaya nga siya, web authentication. Yan. So, paggamit dito, this is the user. Yan, user and application. So, we can use the platform authenticator. So, for example, in our laptop, merong biometric yung laptop natin, hindi na tayo mag-i-input ng password. Instead, we're going to use our biometric to authenticate our login. And the client, the CTAP, okay? Client to Authenticator Protocol. And then, yan, yung client authenticator. And here, pwede yung web authentication. So, use of mga web authentication application. So, pwede nyo ito yung download sa cellphone ninyo na yun yung mag-serve as password. So, pag nag-input kayo ng password, use other way. So, yun. Use an authenticator. So, da-download nyo sa phone nyo, tapos doon na nakalagay yung mga website na naka-register sa kanya yung application. Tapos, instead na mag-input kayo ng password, pupunta kayo dun sa mobile phone ninyo, sa web authenticator ninyo, dun nyo isasabi na login this one. Okay, so, gamitin natin ito if we feel like, okay, I don't like, or the application has its features, or you don't like to keep inputting your password. Next is the cybersecurity workforce challenges and the solution. So, I only listed 3, but there's a lot of cybersecurity workforce challenges. So, bilang babae. So, inuna ko dito yung concept natin na only 25% of the global cybersecurity workforce, is women or kababaihan. So, 25% in the cybersecurity workforce, ibig sabihin yung 75% nun ay mga lalaki. So, hindi man lang siya nakahati or it's a 25%. Kung may 100 na empleyado, 25 lang nun yung mga babae. Then, it represents from underserved communities remain disproportionately low. Yan. So, disproportionately low. Konti lang yung mga nagtatrabaho sa cybersecurity na mga babae. But then, there's a lot of movement na we are encountering today. Like, for example, the scholarship or switch by APNIC, wherein this APNIC Foundation, wherein they give chances for women to undergo trainings and certifications para ma-hire sila for cybersecurity job. Okay. And that is specific for women. Okay. Next is skill gap and AI adaptation. With the rise of AI cybersecurity, many professionals lack upskilling. So because of this coming trend, new software, new application that's coming out, and also AI, so kailangan mag-upskill yung mga workers natin. Bakit daw? Sabi, 67 companies integrate AI-based solutions. So, ayan na yung IMA. And still, face human resources bottleneck. So, kanina na-mention ko dun sa previous slide natin na it helped human who are working in cybersecurity to better, to aid them in giving decisions, finding threat. So, yan. Gumagamit sila ng AI. So, adaptation of AI. So, because of this naman, nagkakaroon ng skill gap. So, kailangan marunong ka gumamit ng mga software na tulong para sa pag-detect nito or individually, kung endpoint man yon or SIEMs, or firewalls. So, napakaraming technology that we can learn in cybersecurity. Next is the global trend shortage. So, as 2023, the global cybersecurity workforce needs 4 million more professionals to meet the demand. So, Asia Pacific alone report a shortfall of nearly 2.7 million professionals. So, this shortage leads to delayed threat detection in overboard security teams. So, kung iniisip natin na walang trabaho dito sa field na to. So with this research, so it shows that there's a big need of workforce in this field. And in summary, we have discussed the AI and machine learning and its opportunity and threat. So AI and machine learning is like a double-sided sword that is an opportunity and a threat in the cyber world. Next is the blockchain technology. This is a rising potential, this is a rising technology that we should know. So as far as I can remember, um, there's been a lot of conferences discussing blockchain, empowering the use of blockchain. I think it's 2020 pa, 5 years ago, nandito na yung blockchain. Hindi, pero ibig sabihin din, hindi pa rin siya totally in use. There's a lot of potential for blockchain. Next is the ransomware. So, ransomware becoming a business nowadays. Next is the passwordless authentication. This will be like new trend because we know people are lazy and putting in password and maybe forgetful of the password. So, this workaround for that. So passwordless authentication. Next is the cybersecurity in the workforce. And with that, we have a little bit discussion. So how should AI be regulated? So AI, ano yan? There's been new policy, a rising policy in the use of artificial intelligence. As we all know, uh, we can't rely totally on AI, especially for cybersecurity. They are just tools for us to use. At the end of the day, we can't blame AI for the wrong things or post positive result. We there's still someone to be blamed. Next is, will blockchain become a standard? For now, there's a lot of sabi ko nga, there's a lot of potential, but then there's a lot of possible use for blockchain. In the coming future, we will see more of blockchain. I think I'm not becoming a prophet, but if the technology is here, it's just the time that will tell us when or how the blockchain technology be part of our daily life. Next is, what's the best ransomware defense? So far we have shown here that the defenses would be uh, the common is updating patch, daily update, the offline ano yan, backup of data for ransomware. And of course, yung existing defense natin, the EDR. And also, I will not forget that we need human training, yung tao, yung awareness. Because most of the attacks, diba, as we study, is more started on social engineering. Okay, so with this, let's answer first yung ano yan, mga demands. Bakit nga ba kailangan na magkaroon ng regulation for cybersecurity, use of machine learning, and cybersecurity? As we see that there is still a regulation on this, and even in the workforce, marami na po yung ano yan, use of artificial intelligence, and hindi po dito nalalayo yung AI. To wrap up our final thoughts for this lecture and for the subject, that there is no secret for success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So in cybersecurity alone, all the threat intelligence rely on others' failure. So we keep do what we are keep doing is we keep learning from failure, finding solution for that failure, and also this also apply to ourselves that whatever mistake that we have, whatever failure that we have, all of these things can be counter can be countered by keep doing the right things and being prepared more and more. So let me leave you with this verse. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth and to confirm His covenant. So I believe that all of you, my dear student, learners, that you are loved by the Lord and He wants to give us good future. He wants to for us to have produce wealth, and all of this, everything that we do is a confirmation of what is the good purpose, the good future that He has, that is waiting for all of us. So let us not be wait and let us not get tired of waiting to, and doing good things. Okay. God bless everyone.